The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the pass. Ready, go.
To throw is Brissett. Got it complete to Rodgers. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
I got you. Go, go.
Right, 54, right there. 54, Mike. 65.
Brissett now. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Okay, ready.
Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
I got you.
64. Wait.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Topper.
They'll run here with Mack. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Colts.
Here we go. Set. Hey, Lobo. 4. Now.
Watch the ball.
Exit.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 1st and 10, Brissett.
You got nothing.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd down, Brissett again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The 1st sack of his NFL career.
That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
3rd and long.
Come on,
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. This will be from 56 yards out. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Right over there.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Mariota uncorks one for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken the lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Titans 7, Colts 3. Ryan Suckup to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Here's Brissett. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Third and short yardage, Brissett.
Crunch time, defense.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready? One.
From the 35 on second down, Mariota. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Titans, gain of 12. A first down carry for Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Man, I got you.
3.
58's the mic, 58.
3.
Good. Watch the twist.
Check.
Working out of the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Lewis here on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Boom! I see you, boy. I see you.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Mariota's throw caught by Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mariota. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Set. Blue line. 1.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 44.
1.
Check.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Exit.
44. Mike. 40.
1.
He's scared.
44's the mic. Mike.
From the gun, Mariota.
It's just me and
The
you.
quick slant
It's just
caught.
me and you.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Colts 3. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Brissett on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, it's Henry.
Go.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Pierre Desir in on the stop. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, but now it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Mariota. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Danico Autry able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. This will be, let's see, 38 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you could just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he tried to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity?
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. This one complete to Devin Funchess. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now Brissett.
Pick it up. It's out.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
One.
Check.
Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
218.
44. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Fofo's a Mike. Mike's Fofo.
All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36.
Gain of 17 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota, and they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Here we go.
53's the Mike.
One.
Wild Bill.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Wants to run.
West.
Check 4.
Throwing, Brissett. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Quick the edge. Go.
Brissett. Being chased out left. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Blue 18.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
One.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down and 4, Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Walker. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To throw is Mariota. And caught by Henry. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They'll wind up getting 8, but it's not enough. 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team. But the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
He's not going to get me.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch 24. 64. Wait.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. I got it.
Zip. Haywood.
Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
Here's Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. He completes this one to Mack. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. To throw is Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Brissett now. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. It got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down, Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. And that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3. 44's the mic. 47, let's go. Stay with your man. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Mariota here to throw. He completes it to Henry. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Mike, 44. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Set, hut, 70, short.
Check pass.
Go.
Watch Sam. Check Mike, 54.
Set, hut,
Right there, 54, right? 54.
Brissett sets to throw it. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. He's at the 30. And shoves him off at the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. From the red zone now, Brissett to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brissett's pass intended for Mo Alley Cox. Incomplete. He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's our time.
To throw, Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this all day.
2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and
smile.
shake hands. Yes. get out of there.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Tennessee, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm